Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is September 27, 2018. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. All right, looking at this market, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up by $4.75 to $29.16 and a quarter per contract. You could see here, though, markets did tumble a little bit yesterday, and they're just really teeter-tottering on the lows of the session of yesterday's session. So we'll see where we go today. We'll see how this market plays out. Yesterday we did have the highly anticipated Federal Reserve announcement, and they did raise the Fed funds rate by a quarter point. So we'll see how this gets digested by the markets today. But in the meantime, we have stocks in the news, so let's get started here. We're going to start the day off with BBBY, which is Bed Bath & Beyond. Stock right now is tumbling. This closed at $18.81. It is now trading at $15.70. Honestly, there's nothing I would do with this name. Let it fall. We'll see where it goes. The only way I would play something like this is if I saw a big reversal to the upside, and I would look for a retrace to play it. But right now, I wouldn't do anything with this name. It is at new 52-week lows. Let's take a look at CAG, which is Conagra Foods. This is getting hit a little bit today as well. This closed at $36.06, now trading at $34.10. Did trade as low as $33, so we'll see how this plays out. A level I like for this, though, would be around $31.25, maybe even $31.30. Somewhere there, I really like that level on the long side for CAG, so keep that on the radar today. Let's take a look at CYBR. CYBR is a ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $76.80. This is up from $73.49. Good pop there. This is overbought, but again, into a little bit of resistance. I don't think I would do anything, but we will look at this one once the opening bell rings. If you own this, trail the stop loss. If not, just sit back and wait on it. Next up, we want to take a look at Apple. Looks like Apple was upgraded today by JP Morgan. Stock closed at $220.42. It is now trading at $223.80 here. So good little pop there for Apple. It looks fine. I don't see any problems with it. We'll look at that one once the opening bell rings today. Let's take a look at AAPL, which is Applied Optoelectronics. Stock right now has been downgraded this morning. Looks like it is trading lower as well, trading at $28.39, closed at $31.34. The only level I'm seeing right now that interests me is down around 25 bucks. So we'll keep that on the radar, and even then I'll have to look at it when it gets there. But this is a pretty good little decline today from a stock that's already been beaten up. Next up, we want to take a look at AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. AMD was downgraded as well today. The stock is trading at $31.91, closed at $32.19. AMD is very, very overbought on the larger time frames. So again, a little bit of a pullback there. We'll see how that plays out once the opening bell rings. Right now, there's not much to do. Let's take a look at CCJ, which is Kamiko. This right now trading up at $11.20, closed at $9.83. That's quite a pop. It looks like there's a Canadian court ruling out in favor of the company. So that's a good little move there. I think it's already overbought. If it does rally up, watch for resistance around the 12.10 level, though. So again, it is already overbought. Therefore, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone here. But if it gets up to around 12.10, 12.15, that is very, very good resistance today. Next up, we want to take a look at KMX, which is good old CarMax. This was upgraded today, I believe. Stock is trading at $75.92, closed at $74.66, so nice little uptick there. Stock had a wild day yesterday, closing at $74.66, so we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. Next up, you got PayPal. They are also being upgraded today. Stock right now is trading at $90.20, closed at $89.85. Nothing to do at the moment, but we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at ACN. This is on the back of earnings. Stock is trading at $168.99, closed at $172.97. I think there's a good amount of support for this name around the $163.50, $163.60 level. At least from what I'm seeing now. So keep that on the radar if it gets down there. Let's take a look at one more here. MKC. Looks like this was on the back of earnings as well. Well, there is some volume here. Trading at 123. This is McCormick. I think there's a pretty good amount of support down around 122. Again, this is a light volume name. Some days it only trades 400,000, 500,000 shares. So you got to be a little bit careful. It can overshoot. But anywhere around 121 to 122, there's pretty good support. I'm not sure I'll be playing that one, but I'll be looking at it once the opening bell rings, and we'll make a determination then. All right, let's switch gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold is getting pounded today. Gold is down $8.60 to $1,190.60 an ounce. If you take a look at the good old GLD, what you're going to see is that is trading at 12.31. So gold weak again today. That means the dollar is stronger, and certainly is. The dollar catching a big bid today. Dollar holding up very, very well as of late. Even on its pullback, it's still just setting up to ultimately go higher. Next up, we have the crude oil market up 85 cents today. Make that 89 cents. Right now, crude trading around the 72.45 level. Crude is very, very strong these days. Let's take a look at the good old USO. That is trading at $15.30, closed at $15.11. So oil holding up very, very well, even with the stronger dollar. You have lots of geopolitical events going on in the Middle East. So we'll see how that all shakes out a little bit later. But right now, crude oil holding up well. Once again, if you haven't done so, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. We've had a great, and I do mean a sensational 2018. Get to trade right alongside of us. We're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the year. We'll see what today gives us. We'll see what this market has in store for us. But we got lots of moving parts out here today. So again, we're looking for some decent trade action. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a wonderful session, and we will see you all on the charts.